Good day, everyone. My name is Eliza Didimao. So, my assigned topic is about teaching strategies in teaching arts, audiovisual presentations, and lectures. So, this is my objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to recognize the audiovisual presentation and lectures. The second one, describe the audiovisual presentations and lectures. So let's now proceed to another slide. So what is audiovisual presentation? Audiovisual is electronic media possessing both a sound and a visual component, such as light tape presentation, films, television programs, corporate conferencing, church services, and live theater productions. So, audiovisual are those sensory objects or images which which initiate or stimulate and reinforce learning, according to Burton. So, visual are any instructional device that can be seen but not heard. So audio are any instructional device that can be heard but not seen. So the next slide is, what is audiovisual method of teaching? So audiovisual education or multimedia based education is instructional where particular attention is paid to the audio and visual presentation of the material with the goal of what? Of improving comprehensions and retention. So audio visual presentation. So the audio visual presentations, children often become bored watching instructional videos or lengthy slide lectures. Audio and visual presentations need not be uninteresting to of uh, children if teachers adapt them to children's capacities for instruction and attention. So rather than show an entire video, for example, teachers often preview and select only one segment that focuses on the concept, skill, or understanding relevant to the art lesson. So the second one is brief audiovisual presentations interspersed with discussions or studio activities can also be effective. So interrupting their work on a collage assignment. The teacher can show example of surrealist paintings, then allow children to resume their work. So the third one is, this need not take more than 5 minutes, or children can watch a 10-minute segment of a video on the stained glass windows in Gothic Cathedral. So after the video presentation, the teacher can hand out worksheets asking questions about the topic. Demonstrations and brief talks can be combined to enhance motivation. So let's proceed to the next slide. So how do you create an audio-visual presentation? So the first one is, select an effective presentation format. For example is the PowerPoint or video. So like sa ginagawa ko ngayon, this is the example of effective presentation format. So choose readable typeface. So when you create a presentation, make sure that the fonts you choose are appropriate for the subject and audience, readable from anywhere in the room, compatible with the computer you'll be using for the presentation. So the third one is, place visual elements on screen. So include spaces between images or other visual elements. Make sure that the text is readable and use simple graphics. So choose color that appropriate din dun sa presentation mo. So select appropriate background. So always make your presentation's background relate to its topic. So choose visual and audio effects. So you can and should use between slides transitions within the slide animations and sound effects, but don't go overboard. Instead, use subtle effects. Use them sparingly and only use them to support your points. So the last one is deliver a memorable, effective presentation. So your slideshow shouldn't be the main focus of your talk. Instead, you and your message are the main focus, and the presentation should support your talk. So let's now proceed to the next slide. So before I start with the discussions of the lectures, there is this thing that is called kiln. So kiln is a special kind of oven for firing things like pottery and bricks. A ceramic artist might use kiln once a week to fire the balls he's made from clay. Some kilns look more like furnaces than ovens, and they reach temperatures far beyond regular household ovens. So these are the example of lectures. So before starting the class, on a ceramic project, the teacher can give the students a brief lectures about the handling clay, right? Including the health hazards and safety precautions that need to be understood when working with the clay glazes and clay tools. So the kiln in the art room should be discussed, and the teacher the, should be preview the firing process, explaining the high temperature inside the kiln. So lecture can also be combined with demonstrations in another lecture. So teacher may show slides of American mask and tell the children about the uses of masks in African society. So although lectures are often associated with higher education, this method can be effective with all age groups if teachers will control durations and content, use visual aids in conjunctions with their lectures, avoiding a boring style of delivery. So the next one is the lectures method should be used sparingly unless it includes students' discussions or participations of some sort. So brief talks, however, can be effective to review to a topic or to emphasize a particular point. So the last one is the teachers will soon become sensitive to the attention span of the class and how this relates to their ability to control the attentions of the group. And that's all. Thank you.